Good evening, and today we are from Group 1, and today we're going to talk about the second story. That the title of the story is The Peer. And before we start our discussion, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Anmian, and my metric number is EX03471.
Okay. My name is Ira Narida Binti Napia. My metric number EX03514.
Hi, my name is Nur Atika binti Mukta. My metric number is EX03436.
My name is Mehdi Tani. My metric number is EX03470.
My name is Muhammad Ilman Azmi. My metric number EX03484.
My name is Nandini Sri. My metric number EX03439.
So today we are going to share our what we're going to talk about is the themes. So who like to start first? Like talk about the theme that you guys choose.
Okay. I would like to start first. Okay, the thing that I get from the short story, the poll, is the struggle of survival and freedom. Okay, so the main character is Kino and also Joanna, the wife. Okay, is about the struggle to life because Kino's people is the native people in Mexico. So Kino people are poor and suppressed and do not have any opportunities in life, which is they work hard to make a decent income. It's not like in Malaysia, the native origin people, they have the benefit from the government, like they offer a place for them, but in this era, they have no opportunities or advantage for them. So even though they work hard, but they still, they call it lower social economic growth. Okay, so because of this, they don't have opportunity towards the education. So for this family, the Kino, they do not have formal education and have to depend on others to know about any important news. And this have been going on for centuries, meaning for a long time. They work hard, but they don't enjoy better things in life. Because of that, Kino, also known as pearl divers, okay. So they after the baby, the infant baby is attacked by the scorpion. So he dreams to have the pearl. So that's why he dive and get the what we call the biggest pearl. Okay. From that you can see the struggle and for survival and freedom. Okay, for this theme, in real life, struggle for survival and freedom, okay, related to ourselves as a student. Okay, why we want to study until this level, because we want to get a better opportunity in work especially. Okay, so you want to share your thing?
Okay, I will share my thing.
Okay.
So one of the major theme in this novel is family. So I found family about the theme lah. So throughout the novel, the plot discuss how the family life before and after the pearl. So it is constantly the focus of the plot, and many of the decisions are based on what will be best for the family. For example, the first thing that Kino desire to do with the money from the pearl is to give his wife and Kyoto is his son, right?
Yes.
A better life.
Yeah.
So this money will pay for Kyoto education, better clothes, and better protection. Later, Kino also demonstrate devotion to his family by not selling to the pearl dealer. The second buyer was trying to get the pearl for less than it worth, but Kino, with his family in mind, declined to search for better deal. He always has his family in mind, whether it leads to warmth and happiness or destruction. It was reason Kino got the pearl, and eventually the reason why he threw it back into the ocean. So for in real life, I think we should make a decision. We think about our family first before we make a decision to get better life. So that's all for me. Anyone?
Okay. For me, I choose paradox as a theme of this story. The theme of paradox is displayed through Kino's desire. Once Kino discovers the pearl, he begins to dream about what could come from disfortunate as Grady filled his head. But as her tried to carry out his plan, the good will also bring distractions to his family, as her treat Joanna bad and is abusive. Should Kino desire good for his family, there is a paradox of an evil reality that her doesn't want. Kino tried to avoid life inevitable tension between these two, but her finds that her cannot spread the good and the evil. In the end of the story, in finding of the great prize, causes him to lose her son.
For me, the story that I choose for this theme is the wealth and property. Has Ira mentioned that this family, about this family, is a very poor family, so that the wealth can has a serious consequence, because in this cause that they get like greed, and also they're evils about their when there is the about the Kino get the peer. So all this happened that brings him the wealth, but also instead of bringing troubles and also difficulties that make his family life is very difficult. In addition, that man inhumanity to others throughout the novel, that as you can see that doctor, even though the doctors that face the poor people who live a simple and humble, taking the richness for themselves and refuse the kindness, mean that the doctor never helped the family when his sons get sick. And also this can see that themes show the story is related to the life, because when we saw a lot of news that, for example, Malaysian student dead on waiting for an organ transplant because he could not afford the surgery. So like they are waiting for the nomination, and also when they are waiting for the nominations, they end up they are getting dead because it's too late for them. It's because the illness cannot wait for the nomination, right? So yeah, and on the other hand, Kino wants to obtain the money and settle through the peer. So because when he get the peer, he's happy. At first he's a happy and a kind man, but when he get the peer, he's dead. He becomes like can destroy the innocent and peacefulness. So Kino and desire to acquire the wealth perverts to pure natural purpose and good luck that transform a symbol of a hope and symbol of human restoration. So in this part that you can see that when the things is not belong to us, that means we can get a lot of challenge. So like for example in this, like Kino should not get the here because it can make change in their life. They get a lot of challenging. So that's all for me for this thing.
From me, I choose the theme of good and evil. This is one of the biggest themes in this novel. This theme is displayed in other themes as well as, and it's shown from the beginning to the end. In the beginning, Kino lived a life of simplicity and happiness. But when he discovered the pearl, he believed that good will come from it. However, a sense of evil accompanies it. After that, Kino and his family were a constant battle against evil to preserve the good that they enjoyed before. In a real life, as Mayan said, we should be happy with what we have. If we depend on other things which comes from without our effort, we will look for more challenges to come out from that problem.
We should feel blessed for what we have. How about Mega?
I would like to talk about the theme colonial society's oppression of native cultures. The doctor refuses to save Pollo Tito's life at the beginning of the story. Kino lacks the money to pay him, represents colonial arrogance and condescending. The doctor displays an appallingly limited and selective mindset that is made frightening by his unshakable belief in his own superiority over Kino and by the power that he holds to save or destroy. Steinbeck implicitly accuses the doctor's entire colonial society of arrogance, greed and ambition. The European colonizers that govern native people are shown to bring about the destruction of the native society of innocence, piety and purity.
Okay. Conclusion. Okay, I think each of us have shared about the theme. So we have see that from the short story, we have a lot of themes and to be shared, and yeah, it's like for family. So that's all for our meeting. Okay, for meeting. So
Thank you.